Hey everybody, this is Mark Bozon, and I'm here to give you guys the video review for Chrono Trigger DS. Now before we get started, I want to make a quick mention that Square's requested that this is a spoiler-free video review since it's going up before the release of the game. So this is taken off a clean file from only the first opening hours of the game, so enjoy. Chrono Trigger is an amazing game, one of the best of all time. But with that being said, Square Enix's latest update, while it's still considered to be, a definitive version of Chrono Trigger that's currently available, it's virtually unchanged, minus a few different tweaks this time around. So if this is your first time checking out Chrono Trigger, or if you don't have a copy of it already in your collection, since it's kind of a tough Super Nintendo game to find, and the Chronicles version has got some weird load times, it's a must-own game. For the majority of those hardcore gamers out there, though, that already know this game inside and out, and specifically you guys out there that had a hand in making it our #2 Reader's Choice game of all time, there isn't much here that you're going to see that you haven't already played. Let's talk about what this game's got, though, because it is jam-packed. I mean, right from the beginning, you've got a beautiful story. It's got amazing pacing that kind of blends the scripted battle sequences with the idea of, letting players actually avoid battles, unlike the Final Fantasy franchise. And you've just got great text. You've got an awesome team combo system, as you can see here. And it's just a really full package. I mean, you walk around and the game just feels like it's reacting to you, and a lot of things that you do, later come back to haunt you or actually have an impact on what final ending you do get out of the game's 13 endings. Even take as an example this classic festival that a lot of us already know from the big opening of the game. You walk around, you're just supposed to be having a good time, but unbeknownst to the player, the game is watching. I mean, you help with this girl with her kitten, or you don't, or you be a jerk, or do things out of the wrong order, and the game's watching, and it's going to react to you later. Maybe not in a huge game-changing way like there is later, but I mean, it definitely sets a precedent for this game watching and knowing exactly what you're doing. As for the package additions overall, though, they're pretty small, but they do end up helping. You've got a script that's better, in my opinion. It just flows really well. You've got 2 new quests that are pretty short, but they add another ending and even more side story to everything. And some serious fan service in this art gallery, the video viewer. You can actually watch all those Final Fantasy Chronicles PSX movies that they've added in, and a music player, and of course the arena battle area. The arena battle is kind of cool. It's sort of Pokemon meets Monster Rancher, so you actually select a guy and then you go off and quest a little bit more. When you come back, they're a little bit stronger, and it's cool. But it's it's a little thin in the fact that you just kind of jump in. You can play against friends locally or against the computer, and the AI basically takes over. You can give them a couple items during the battle, but it's really simple. And it's it's kind of a neat little addition, but not having Wi-Fi in there and not having something that's a little bit bigger or more tied in with your actual characters as you're playing, that's a little annoying. And that's really what you get overall. I mean, Chrono Trigger is an awesome game, but it's virtually the same core experience, and very little's changed since people that have already played the games previously on Super NES and on PSX that are huge in the title's history and are really wondering where their $40 is going this time around. There are a lot of interface and touch options, a lot of player customization in that sense, and you're not going to find like a setup that you can't get along with. It's really cool in that way, and it does feel like a definitive version. So I mean, you just have all the options you want to have. So that's really cool. But if it's actually about selling gamers and selling me specifically on a premium priced game, after Square Enix has gone through all the trouble of making just a blowout experience with Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 4, I would have liked to see him do a lot more in this game that's become this huge gem in our history. Chrono Trigger is a must-play game, though. It's an incredible RPG. It's historic and also just still really holds up extremely well. So if you're not going to play it on DS, make sure you track it down somewhere else. Otherwise, spring the $40 and pick this one up because it's still an awesome package. For my full written review and a second take by somebody who's just now playing through Chrono Trigger for the first time on Nintendo DS, check out ign.com.